There is no doubt that the election was stolen and votes were simply not counted. Take a look at my ballot. The ballot was accepted October 17th, but then when you go to voting history, I voted in the general election. Where is it? You mean I didn't vote this November? Ah, just because a ballot was accepted does not mean necessarily they counted that ballot. Donald Trump had the help of big tech to rig the election to use an internet satellite called Starlink to hack voting machines and change the votes over to Donald Trump. Trump was awfully quiet. He's a notorious, obnoxious big mouth. You think he would be bragging up to the heavens that he won the election, that he won the election. Something seems off. Donald Trump is strangely, oddly quiet, so quiet for someone who won the election. It's like he knows something is off. When you're facing prison, when you're facing jail, there is no way he was going to leave the election up to chance knowing he faces the prospects of prison. A notorious cheater on the golf course, of course, a notorious cheater on his taxes. Donald Trump, why wouldn't he try to cheat the vote count in the election if he cheats on the golf course and on his taxes? Great question. With record turnout so far, 147 to 148 million votes are counted. But in 2020, we have 155 million. So if more people are registered, able to vote, why is it that in 2024 there have been less votes casted compared to 2020? Something seems very off. But then again, Donald Trump, ironically, is going to try to run for a third term to elections. You will never, ever happen to me ever again because big tech and Elon have taken care of me. Why would he be dancing on stage in October acting like this election's in the bag if something were not off? Why is he dancing like when he hasn't won the election yet, right? Why would he be skipping campaign rallies if he knew something wasn't off? Because he knew he already won. This is why he skipped campaigning for numerous days. And his advisors were wondering, where the hell is he? Donald Trump is beholden to Russia. He owes millions and billions of dollars to Russia. Russia tried to get him elected. There are hoax bomb threats linked to Russia that targeted polling places in battleground states. Now, these polling locations were predominantly African American, which were votes that would go for Joe Biden. Even though the voting for 30 minutes had a profound effect on having as many Democratic votes in this election. Mike Johnson said there is a big secret on this election. Well, the big secret may be Elon Musk and Starlink rigging the election for Donald Trump, not counting every ballot casted. Here's another thing. Now, why would Donald Trump, in a racist, hate-filled rally at Madison Square Garden, call Puerto Rico an island of garbage? Well, because he didn't need their vote, because the vote count was already rigged. And Donald Trump knew he's not a legitimate president. Donald Trump racked up more debt than Obama. Donald Trump downplayed, said the COVID would go away numerous times. Trump was deeply unpopular. He got rid of the COVID watchdog. He got rid of COVID oversight. He handed trillions and trillions of dollars over to wealthy corporations and related cronies. Donald Trump's billionaire tax break was deep unpopular. He increased the debt more Obama did in 8 years. In a span of 4 years, added $8 trillion to the debt. Quite simply, Donald Trump is an illegitimate president. Donald Trump, the election was rigged by the billionaires in big tech in order to profit off of recessions and depressions. You see, billionaires want a recession with Donald Trump and his tariffs and getting rid of all the regulations, because when you buy low, you buy stocks at a bargain and the stock price goes up. So the billionaires add more existing shares to their humongous portfolios. This cycle of expansion and recession makes billionaires a ton of money. So it makes sense why this election was rigged. It's rigged for billionaires to profit off of another recession. The Trump crash is coming. The great Trumpian recession depression is coming. The tariffs by design are designed to crash the economy. You will be paying even higher prices for your everyday goods that come from China. The election was rigged for Vladimir Putin, who his Russian state media unveiled a photo of a naked Ivana Trump right after the election. So Putin has these damaging blackmail photos of Donald Trump and his wife. So Donald Trump is Vladimir Putin's bitch. He's going to hand Ukraine over. He's going to dismantle NATO. He's going to damage our relations with our European allies. As it stands, he'll only likely gain 2 million votes based on the current numbers, while Kamala has seen a fall-off of 9 million votes. Again, with record turnout, do I buy the fact that millions of voters stayed home or left their ballot blank? No. You know this election is rigged when Donald Trump lost the popular vote the 2 previous times. You're telling me that he won the popular vote this time? This election was rigged to boost Donald Trump's own ego, just so he can say, one time I won the popular vote. This is probably one of the biggest reasons why the election was rigged. There's no way he won the popular vote. There's no way people want to see this guy back in office. Elon Musk bought Twitter, and he used Twitter to influence the election with misinformation. He manipulated the algorithms. He was upset that Joe Biden's Super Bowl post far outnumbered his own post. The algorithm changed. Elon Musk's post soon outnumbered Joe Biden's on the day of the Super Bowl. And there will be massive censoring on Twitter as a means of quickly spreading the right-wing billionaire propaganda that benefits exclusively Elon Musk and his billionaire pals.